Hey everyone, welcome back to Fantasy Theory. A question I always thought of, is Captain America more worthy than Thor? I want to break it down from both sides in this video and see if they are at even ends, what makes someone worthy, and so on. Let's just jump right into this. The question of Captain America's worthiness to wield Mjolnir, the enchanted hammer of Thor, has been a topic of extensive exploration and speculation within the Marvel Comics lore and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The enchantment on Mjolnir, initially placed by Odin, dictates that only those deemed worthy can lift the powerful weapon. While Thor has historically been the primary wielder of Mjolnir, certain instances in the comics and the MCU have said that Captain America, also known as Steve Rogers, possesses the qualities necessary to be considered worthy. One of the great moments in the comics occurred in Thor issue number 390, published in 1988. In a confrontation with a Midgard serpent, Captain America lifted Mjolnir to save Thor, showcasing that this character's noble virtues and unwavering sense of justice met the criteria set by Odin's enchantment. This event marked a turning point in the narrative, suggesting that Captain America's moral compass and selfless heroism rendered him worthy of wielding the enchanted hammer. The theme of Captain America's worthiness continued to be explored in various comic storylines, reinforcing the idea that Steve Rogers could, under specific circumstances, lift Mjolnir. However, it is important to recognize that worthiness, in the context of Mjolnir, is not a fixed attribute, but can change based on a character's action, choices, and personal growth. In the first Thor movie, Thor starts off as a childish, arrogant, greedy boy, and is banished by his father Odin because of this. This is when he puts the spell on Mjolnir that only those who are worthy shall possess the power of Thor. By the end of this film, he realizes he is for the people, putting others before himself, to be selfless, thus making him, in this instance, worthy. We see it continue in the movies, protecting his brother Loki, protecting the people of Asgard, and the people of Earth. But that's one element of being worthy, as we'll later find out. In the MCU, the much anticipated moment where Captain America wields Mjolnir unfolds in Avengers Endgame during the final battle against Thanos. Captain America proves himself worthy as he not only lifts, but effectively utilizes the power of Mjolnir to confront the Mad Titan. This cinematic portrayal of Captain America's worthiness resonated with fans, including me, and mirrored this sentiment expressed in the comics. Now, this is alluded to in many movies. Captain America, the first Avenger, he is a good soldier but a better man, thus being the reason why he was chosen for the super soldier serum. Red Skull even says to him he could have the power of the god. Age of Ultron, for a moment, he was almost able to lift the hammer, making Thor nervous. Some of the reasons I saw that he wasn't able to lift it was to not hurt Thor's ego, or because he was holding in the secret about Bucky and Tony's parents. The MCU does a better job, I feel, in showing why Cap is worthy. You don't expect just a regular human like Cap to be worthy to have the power of God, but we as a viewer expect Thor to already have the power of gods because, well, he is a god. He has been established in mythology and pop culture to be the god of thunder, but in the MCU I can't really pick out more examples of his worthiness than Cap's. If it isn't painfully obvious at this point, I do hold Captain America near and dear to my heart, so I'm defending him a little more than Thor. Thor I still love and is easily a top 3 character for me, but I do feel the MCU set Captain America up to be more worthy. Now the question of what is being worthy comes up. Is it just being selfless and putting others before yourself, or does it have different meanings? For example, selflessness, compassion, and loyalty could be said for both characters, maybe more for Cap, but Thor carries a higher emphasis on being a warrior, and to some people this is a plus, but his light-hearted nature we see explored throughout the films, most notably in Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder, could be another example. Even in Endgame, when Thor becomes lazy Thor, to put into nicer terms, he doesn't lose his worthiness, which is a lesson I love that the MCU taught me. Even at your lowest points, you could still be worthy. The examination of worthiness isn't a static measure, but a dynamic interplay of character growth and the challenges faced. Both Thor and Captain America, in their respective arcs, showcase the evolution of heroism and the nature of virtue. So maybe with that being said, the definition of worthy is on a case-by-case basis and depends on the character. Of course, there are characters like Vision who, well, as soon as he was born technically, was worthy. But why not someone like Iron Man? I feel you can make the case for a lot of heroes we see in the MCU and Marvel Comics. The significance of Captain America wielding Mjolnir is profound, symbolizing a union of strength, virtue, and heroism. It doesn't necessarily assert that Captain America is inherently more worthy than Thor, rather it adds layers of complexity to the characters and explores the dynamic nature of worthiness. Both Thor and Captain America embody heroic virtues, and the enchantment on Mjolnir serves as a narrative device that introduces intriguing dimensions to their stories. Thor himself has constantly proven worthy in the comics, underlying that both characters exemplify personify the qualities necessary to wield Mjolnir. The enchantment therefore becomes a dynamic element in narrative, shaping character arcs and sparking debates among fans about the nature of heroism and worthiness in the expansive Marvel universe. As the Marvel narrative evolves, the concept of Mjolnir's worthiness will likely continue to be a compelling theme, providing opportunities for character development and exploration of the nuanced relationships between heroism, morality, and the legendary artifacts that define the Marvel mythos. Again, I know it seems like I was Team Cap since the beginning, but I could see both sides of this argument. I could see Cap, I could see Thor, I could see an argument from a lot of characters. In the MCU, we've only seen a few people to my knowledge wield Mjolnir. Of course, I haven't even brought up Jane Foster, but I wanted to try to keep this video to just these two for now. I would love to hear what you guys think. Is Cap or Thor more worthy? Or is it once you're worthy, there's no passing of ranks of worthiness, if, that makes sense? And of course, what does being worthy mean to you? Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have an incredible day.